Hello, welcome to NOLA Stamping. I'm Bart Baldwin, and today we're going to be making something with the Halloween spells paper. Here's a quick shuffle through. I know that it's meant for scrapbooking, but I love this paper pack. It's double-sided. It's got some pretty stripes and other little pops of color. I love the little polka dots, and I think it works really well for Halloween, and also other things. So today we're making a treat holder. So I'm going to be using up a bunch of scraps because I've done like a little workshop already with the Halloween spells. And this is perfect for a couple little trick-or-treaters I have in my neighborhood. So first we're going to get out the die cutting machine, and for each one you're going to cut a circle and the letters boo. The letters that I'm using are from an old Close to My Heart set, but any stamp or die set will work. And if you don't have dies, just use some stamps to write out the boo. So I'm also going to use the Playful Ghosts stamp set from Stampin' Up. So I'm just going to take the four different, or I think it's 3 ghosts and the pumpkins, and I'm just going to stamp a couple of times all the way across a piece of white cardstock, and I will save you from watching the rest of them. And then I just go ahead and color in the ghosts for the little treat carriers. And it's kind of a fun thing to do, like while you're watching TV or something. And if you've got little helpers, like this is the perfect chore for them to do, because it's fun to do Halloweeny things. And cuddle up and watch some Halloween TV and color. It all works together well. So I do have 4 little trick-or-treaters on my row of houses in my neighborhood. So I always try to just do a little extra for those 4 since we see them a lot. And so this is, so I am using 4 different ghosts just so that I can tell them apart from everybody else. So I'm just going to go ahead and color in the broom for the ghost with like a brown, I think it's a golden brown color, and that is going to be it. I'm going to fussy cut it out, which I think I'm going to spare you from that. It's just a quick and easy snip around the ghosts. Okay, so let's grab a lunch bag, and I'm using a bag that I got from something else, so you know, like this is a good way to recycle up some of those little bags. And you fold it in half and then fold it in half again. Although it's not really exactly a half, it's like you want to leave a little bit of space on the bottom, just so then that fold covers up the bottom of the bag and gives you enough space for the top, middle, and bottom. So it's about 1.5 inches or so for that center little bit. And the way that I folded it, and I kind of consistently fold it the same way, so then all of the measurements work out for all my scrap paper. So I just need a piece that's 5.5 inches by 4 inches, and then a piece that is 5.5 inches by 2.5 inches, and the last piece will be 5.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So you know, 5.5 is pretty much the width of the bag, and then the height is the little bit that goes across. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the 3 pieces, and we're gonna put the 2.5 on the bottom, the 1.5 across the middle, and the bigger piece that's like about 4-ish inches along the bottom. And I'm just using a tape runner to go ahead and put down the paper. And I love that I can use up some scraps this way, and then Also, since it's double-sided, I can flip-flop the different pieces of paper. Okay, so once we have the paper down with the tape runner, if you have some like tear in tape, you could use that, or if you have like red adhesive tape, that would work. Or if you have a stapler, you can also just staple the two sides together. And all we're doing is just making a little pocket. And I find the tearing tape works like so well for this because you can just, just put the adhesive down, tear it off to the dimension that you need, and then like you've got the little pocket and it's all ready to go. So the last little thing is to add just a little piece of tearing tape so that that pocket doesn't open at the very front. So you just want to push everything down and make sure that it all sticks together. And that is the base. And all we're going to do is do a little decoration. So like I said, I fussy cut out the ghosts. And I'm just going to use a little dimensional to pop up the ghost from the circle that we cut out. And the circle is still leftover Halloween spells. And then we're just going to attach the ghost to that. So it feels a little bit like a moon or something. And that's why I used the orange. So that's kind of fun. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of glue to adhere it down just because I put the dimensionals on there. So it'll just go slide into place. And since I have the liquid adhesive out, I'm just going to tape or use it to glue down my letters that say boo. So when I was cutting them out, I used a 0 and the O because that way I could put together since I cut 4 out, I could put the zeros together and the O's together because they looked just a hair different with that set. But I think it worked out perfectly. And then I have some googly eyes left over from several years ago. So they've lost their sticky a little bit. So I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals down in the center of the O's for the boo and add some googly eyes because googly eyes are the perfect embellishment for anything Halloween, I think, as is candy. So like that treat holder goes together so quick and easy. I love that I can use like some recycled things for it. I'm just grabbing some candy out of the candy bucket and I'm just going to fill it up. If you make I know a friend of mine makes cookies and decorates them and they fit into this holder perfect. I've made those for her before. But candy fits perfectly also, or little treats if your kid is non-sugar or your friend is a non-sugar sort of person, like that would work perfectly too. So I hope that you've made this along with me or you've made it your own. And whatever you do, don't forget to stay crafty.